All right, guys, we are live. How's it going, Dave? My boy Dave here to watch Demons 2 or Dèmoni 2 and a bunch of other fucking names for it. Come on. Stop. Mute. There we go. We
What's
got
going,
that echo.
what's going
We
off
got
there?
that echo. Yeah, I got alarms going. I got fucking the TV volume going. Zodiac, what's up, buddy? And yeah, no problem if you gotta take off in a bit, man. Froggy, what's up, buddy? If anyone's gonna watch along, let me know. It's on Look Movie. Probably the best. I thought it was on Tubi, but I just checked and they're not, which is odd. I'm sure they're on Shutter.
What's TV?
About it. Yeah, I know. There's no. It'll never get there. You're never
No,
gonna get Tubi going.
if you're in the UK watching this, it's on Shudder for us.
Yeah, I would think it's on Shutter because I think that's how I watched the first one when we did the first Demons. Was
Yeah,
on Shutter. So I'd
yeah.
be surprised if they didn't have the second one in America on Shutter. Sweet, nice. Oh yeah.
Nice
I'll
one.
wait. I'll wait a few minutes see if anyone else pours in, and then we'll demonize it, get it all demon going.
Like I said, if you think the first one made no sense, buckle up, kids.
Absolutely, and that's just one of the charms of these movies, since that they don't have to make sense.
It's why I love them.
It's a very big. It's a very big departure from Bava's, like especially his father, Mario Bava's films and stuff, which are just masterpieces. This is more of just both Demons movies are just that shit insane, off the walls, just trying to be crazy, not trying to take itself seriously in any
No,
way.
no.
And that's one thing I adore about those movies.
Yeah,
Because Lamberto Bava has made some very good giallos, A Blade in the Dark, and Macabre, I want to say, is another film he did that
yeah,
are great. But this is like his two let's go balls to the wall and have fun
yeah.
movies. And
The one
I
I
think
like to
he's
call like crowd pleasers kind of thing. You just go
oh
in.
yeah,
You don't have to think about it. Just remove your brain from your head and just enjoy what's like just getting played in front of you.
exactly. And
Yeah,
like it's a fun little Argento thing because Argento helped write the script for this Demons and Demons 3 of the Church.
what the scripts? They actually wrote
Yeah,
the
I
script.
know, right? They actually wrote stuff.
Oh,
They didn't just improv shit on the spot for everything. There was
and
the
also,
script, indeed.
and also the actor that plays the pimp in the first one is back in this one, but as someone completely different.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I looked that up just before this, just to remember, because I couldn't remember if it was the same name, but
Yeah,
it's a different character name. So he's a
different.
different guy.
Right.
He's just a just fucking the gym instructor or some shit in this one
He is.
instead of a pimp. So he moved up moral wise in his life.
Yeah, he survived being a demon and got a job as a gym instructor. Fair play.
Yeah, absolutely. Got what's the next day? Got 40 minutes into high desert. Probably try to finish it. Yeah, it's like your typical fake documentary found footage thing. That if it doesn't work for you, I see it 100%.
Is that
The
a
second one's not as good for me, but the first one is pretty interesting. They're like these mockumentary
hmm,
found footage movies about this hiker who went missing in the Nevada desert. Then you start seeing footage of what exactly happened to him, and you don't really get an answer. And the second one I thought would give some answers, but it's a completely different story that takes place also in the Nevada desert, disappearances. And then I know the director I talked to on Instagram a few months ago. He's working on both the third and fourth ones right now, like
okay?
simultaneously. So I mean, good for him that he's able to take a found footage movie, turn into a series
Yeah,
like this in only a few years. But all right, so let's everyone give the okay that they're ready to go. I know Dave's ready. You guys have it all queued up, so give me the go. I will do the countdown. Titanus Distribuzione. It was distributed by Titanus. Okay, I got mine already. Got the volume low,
yeah.
so don't pick up.
I've just got to press play and I'm in.
Cool. let's do the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Now the intro, the music is great in this movie too.
Music is
But I
awesome.
love the intro song. In the first Demons, I love that. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 and it goes on for like fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah.
What a great opening track that is.
That's one thing I don't think we mentioned it about it, did we, in the first one? But both these movies, the soundtrack to them are fantastic. I love them.
Oh yeah, very very good. Especially with all the punk rock and heavy metal, which Argento. That was the definitely I would guarantee it's Argento's influence because he did Phenomena in '85, which had a lot of Iron Maiden and heavy metal music. Motorhead was in that. So this is right the same year or two that he was using those type of genres of music for his soundtracks. Guido De Laurentiis. Pretty sure it's the brother Dino De Laurentiis. Pretty sure.
Spawning with demons.
Nice little opening narration.
Yeah. That prediction came true. Yeah, it did.
Nostradamus. Nostradamus. Now, in the end of the first one, we've said that at the end, they get out of that theater, and there's demons everywhere.
Everywhere.
Now, in this one, it's like it never happened. It's like it never happened in this movie, and it starts again. So I don't know if this is like another. I forget if they're located in the same cities. I'm not sure if they ever even say it.
Very good point.
Because maybe that whole town from the first one with the theater got overrun and is fucked, and this is another city or something, and the same thing's happening.
Because basically, at the end of that first one, that was like Armageddon that happened, isn't it? That was like the end of the
yeah, it was like demon Armageddon apocalypse at the end of the first movie. And this is Asia Argento's first film role at the age of 10 years old. Argento's daughter is in this. Which his other daughter was in her film debut. Pretty sure it was her debut also in Argento's Phenomena the year before.
Wasn't
got both Argento's daughters.
Wasn't that his daughter that was in hang on, wait there. Romero's zombie one, Land of the Dead. Was that it?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes, she went on to do some pretty good things. Asia Argento.
Yeah, she was in that Triple X, that Vin Diesel one as well, wasn't she? I think.
I'm not sure. I've never been a Vin Diesel fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's been in a lot.
Yeah. I quite like that Land of the Dead, actually. I think it's okay.
Actually, I like Land of the Dead. I got to do his second trilogy, Land and Survival, and what's the other one? Diary of the Dead. I actually really like Diary as a found footage fan.
Yeah, I watched it once, and I remember at the time not really liking it, but I literally haven't seen it since. So I might have a different opinion on it now. I don't know, but at the time, I didn't think much of it.
Yeah. May is here. Hello, May. We are watching Demons 2. It's on Look Movie. Just started.
We are officially the greatest sequel ever made.
It could be argued. So the 12 stories this high rise has. And yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, this is basically, I guarantee it, this is where Evil Dead Rise got the
some kind of inspiration at least.
For that whole yeah, as soon as I heard Evil Dead Rise is taking place in a high rise, the first thing was Demons 2. I said, oh, so they're doing Demons 2. So that sounds good. And that's more what I expected with Evil Dead Rise. It was just like deadites all over the place, running like a muck everywhere. That's kind of more what I expected.
Yeah, that's what I kind of expected. Kind of what I wanted as well.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted too. I'm happy with what we got.
Yeah.
But I would like to see the high rise utilized more, and I would like to see more deadites going nuts like all over the apartment building.
Yeah. I mean, because that scene in Evil Dead Rise when the girl, when she's taking a little going towards the lift in the elevator, and you see all the deadites in the hallway on the floor and stuff, and they're like saying to her "dead by dawn" and all this. I thought we needed a bit more of that in this movie. I think, like you say, with just more deadite stuff, you know. But I still enjoyed the movie.
I loved Evil Dead Rise, but it's definitely my least favorite in the franchise. But it keeps up the perfect streak that this franchise has for me and always has.
Yeah,
like that franchise has never done me wrong. Like with the movies, the remakes, the show, like everything to do with Evil Dead has been fantastic.
Here he is. Here's our boy. Look at that mustache. Look at it.
I know, right? Right? Got to rock that mustache.
And I'm sorry.
Yeah, Froggy, Cronenberg shivers. Yeah.
Yeah. I go to the gym, right, and no one works out in fucking hot pants, not wearing a t-shirt in my gym.
Maybe back in the 80s in Italy. And yeah, he was a pimp in the first movie. He is now completely different. Froggy, Shivers is still one of the few Cronenberg films I still have not seen, ashamedly. I've never went back and watched Shivers. That's something I gotta do soon. So I love all other. The Brood is my favorite Cronenberg. That is such an underrated one too, I feel. Hey, Echo. May timestamp is 6 minutes and 25 seconds and counting.
Yeah, I'm just a few seconds ahead of you, but not by much. It's all right. Just at the point, the Shungo. I forget that. What's the girl's name that turns into a demon in this? What's an? It's. Oh. Jesus. What's her name?
First one?
No, in this one right now, she's on screen right now, whinging, moaning.
I mean, I thought this one, the first one who turns into a demon.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh, I can't remember. Hopefully, someone
not as familiar. Yeah, I'm not as familiar with Demons 2. I haven't seen it as many times as I've seen Demons.
It's Sally. I'm pretty sure it's Sally.
That sounds right, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Froggy the Brood is such an. I feel it's still such an underrated Cronenberg film, and it's a masterpiece. I think the only Cronenberg film I've covered on the channel is Scanners, so that's got to change. So.
Here's another thing I've just thought of here, right? So we know the demon comes through the TV, which is dumb anyway, right?
Yeah.
How come the demon, right? So other people are obviously watching this show. Why aren't there more demons coming through TV in other households and other
Yeah, you would think, right? Like I guess I don't know something about her especially, or I don't know that like she's the special one who gets the demon coming through. Sadako's TV way before that was the thing.
And like I say, the demon that comes through that TV, you never see that particular demon again, ever.
Yeah, you see a lot of that in this one too. Just like random demons, and then they just never are on screen again.
Well, here we go, right? So the family is sat around the dinner table having the tea or whatever. Like, why would you watch a documentary about demons? For like, that's not like family viewing.
I know. Why you just chilling around the dinner table? Well, let's watch this. Back when I was a kid, it was Oprah. Like we'd be watching some shit, not demons. Unless you did an episode, demons. They're everywhere. Hey Todd, how you doing, buddy?
The thing is, so even if the first film did happen, right, and he managed to kind of wall them off and keep them in a certain area, wouldn't you nuke the fuck out of that area anyway? You just bomb them all into oblivion.
That's my answer for almost anything. When there's an area that you don't want those things around, just fucking bomb them.
Wouldn't keep them running around in there, would you?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't go back to that area. I know that.
Yeah, I wouldn't try speaking in like these fucking idiots.
Like I think it's interesting how they use the movie in the first film, like to great effect, how it plays off as the events of the movie are going. The movie is also like the movie in the movie is also playing those same events. And we get a similar thing here with the TV show. Yeah, Echo, you missed the $500 giveaway. I actually think the directing in this one is a little better than the first Demons.
There's some cracking shots in this movie. It's the same with the first one as well.
Nothing
It's
beats
just
that shot that we talked about with the demons coming up the stairs. That's
no.
just an iconic Italian horror.
I think the closest one it gets into this one. I think there's a shot of them in the corridor when they're coming towards the camera in the corridor that looks quite good. It's a good shot.
Yeah,
And there's one where I think they're running down the stairs, and occasionally you see like demon heads popping
yeah,
over the stuff looking down. I think that's quite good.
yeah.
Yeah.
They do a great job with some of the demon
But,
shots in both.
yeah,
Of these.
yeah. But that one in the first one when they're coming up the cinema stairs is such an iconic moment.
It's one of my favorite Italian horror shots. It's brilliant.
It's fantastic.
With the yellow eyes glowing and stuff, like it looks so good.
Yeah, and that's why it was on the cover, basically.
Yep. They knew that shot was amazing.
Oh, it's a brilliant shot. And I used that shot as well for me cover photo for my review as well. That's the one I picked.
Oh, yeah, it's such a good shot. I mean, you can't not use that one. That's Dario Argento, the daughter watching the TV show with her family. And then you got this young kid, this young boy here.
He's fascinated.
The score is great in this too. Yeah, Froggy, we're gonna definitely do the church soon. I was just talking to him before we went live about how it's the basically Demons 3.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that could be on Shudder.
And I almost guarantee it's on Shudder.
Yeah,
I know it's on Tubi, but that don't help you. So
really,
I know it's definitely on Shudder.
No, if you're in the UK, tough shit. No Tubi.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's right, Echo. Man killed someone, and she won.
What a perfect Tuesday night. Demons. Classy. Keeping it classy, JT. Keeping it classy.
There you go, man. looked like Maker's Mark bourbon for a second to me. I love that shit.
Oh, that is nice, but no.
I forget who did the soundtrack for this. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Goblin. I know that. Pretty sure. Let me see before I say the wrong thing. Who answers the phone? I know it's mommy. No, mommy's not here. I'm alone. Simon Boswell. That's who did the music. Knew it wasn't Goblin. Now this movie they started filming like 7 months after the first one. Like, they got this out real quick.
It's very quick turnaround, yeah.
The Church May is like an unofficial Demons 3. That because our Dario Argento worked with Lamberto Bava, the son of the great Mario Bava, on Demons 1 and 2. Argento he produced it, he helped write the script, and then did the same for The Church, which is basically like the unofficial Demons 3.
Yeah.
Created by
I think it was called Demons 3 in like Europe. I'm sure it was. I'm sure we had it in the UK.
Sure there's a few other movies too that were called Demons 3 and even Demons 4, 5, 6. Like they went like usual with Italian horror, like the zombie movies. Yeah. Zombie was Dawn of the Dead was called Zombie in Italy, and then Fulci's Zombie is Zombie 2, and then you had Zombie 3, and then they went like with 6 more after that, nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
They're just zombies. That's the only connecting thread between them.
And wasn't there like a Jaws 5, Cruel Jaws or something? That had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, they love doing that. Just like taking a franchise and just calling it a new installment. There's nothing to do with anything.
You just found.
Yes, they did Froggy, which I adore. All 70s prog. That's like what got me to shaped a lot of my musical skills too. Was Rush, Genesis, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Gentle Giant, all those 70s prog icons. Panic on the streets of London. Great song.
Thanks for that, JT.
Panic on the streets of London. Froggy, that's also why I love, not the only reason, but Argento's Inferno. Keith Emerson's score is phenomenal in Inferno, which was a pretty unique move for Argento after having Deep Red and Suspiria both scored by Goblin, to take a different route and go with Keith Emerson for Inferno, and then back to Goblin with Tenebrae after that.
Oh, Sally's had another shift fit in her own party. She's such a miserable fucking character, man. I mean, I don't feel sorry for her getting turned into a demon whatsoever. It's like she has more fucking personality when she turns to a demon than who she is now.
Yeah, than she is beforehand. Now, I don't remember if it's the same thing that turns them into demons in this. It's not. It's not the mask.
No,
because it's not there. If I remember correctly. Yeah, Froggy, good shit on even knowing Horse the band. Like, what a great band that is. They're like a hardcore grindcore band that the keyboardist uses all NES patches. So like it sounds like Nintendo music put to like grindcore. Like, it's a great band. You don't hear them brought up much.
I'm trying to remember how the demon
Tiny bunny
cut themselves, and then there's like a demon body.
There's some type of cut too. Yeah, it's some type of cut, just like in the first one. But I'm pretty damn sure I remember the
I think there's a demon
here. It has something.
Yeah, no, it is. No, I don't think it is. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it is. What's the mask of you now? Like, we know absolutely nothing.
I know, right? That you see somebody wearing the same person wearing the mask, Michael Swallow from the first one.
Feel like these two guys.
Oh yeah, I know. It's like, I didn't remember this movie like I thought I did.
Wow. But even when I reviewed this a couple of years back, I'd only ever watched it like maybe a couple of times before then as well. So it's not like this film I've watched like, twice a year or whatever. It just I've seen the first one. Many more times for me too. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I was looking for. Was the info on like the later demons. The Black Cat was called Demon 6.
I'm figuring out there's a Demon 6. How far did it go up?
I'm not sure. Froggy might know better than I do, actually. But I know there was Demon 6. I don't know if they went further than that. I've never seen Demon 4 or 5, whatever movies those are. I do think I've seen Kazi's The Black Cat that he's talking about, Demon 6.
And I'm pretty sure, like you said, after Demons 2, there's like no connection to the first two movies at all, is that like they go off and do their own thing?
Yeah, not really. The Church is like a thematic sequel at best. This film, I think, has more traditional film and camera work from Lamberto Bava in it.
Do you know what I think? I've just seen
walking through the hallway and the lighting and stuff. Like,
I've just seen a shot there. Now there's a shot here where they are now, and there's a car abandoned. Like there's an alleyway there. Do you think possibly that could be the wall to the cinema? That actually could be the alleyway. Maybe. Just a shot in the dark on that one. But
it's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
You never know. I mean, I just saw it actually. Now, what time are you on? Because I might have fell back a little.
Oh, I'm on. Hang on, 19 minutes 14 seconds.
Okay, perfect.
Now they've just turned the radio on now, like you would. Well, actually, I wouldn't fucking be there in the first place.
I know, Right?
It's just,
As soon as one of these demon things shows its face, I'm fucking gone, bro.
I mean, I
Are
wouldn't
you
even,
serious? I am so far away from this high rise or anything like that.
yeah, it is. There's the demon dead body there. Like, if my mate turned around to me, rocked up at my place one night and said, "Are you doing anything tonight, Dave?" I was like, "No, I mean, what do you fancy doing? Are we going to go for a drink? Are we going to watch the match or anything?" He goes, "No, do you know where to hold up them demons just down the road 40 minutes ago? I found where you can actually climb over and we'll have a look." And I'd be like, "Are you out of
Yeah,
your
right?
fucking..."
We can see the demons, man.
Yeah. I said, "I don't want to see any demons. It's all right." Say, "No, I'm busy tonight, mate. Sorry, I'm washing my hair. I can't go." Oh, am I on my own here now, am I?
Any excuse to get out of being around demons.
Here we are. The blood's dropped. There we go. This is it. It's dropped into the dead demon's mouth.
I do like the TV show. I do like the TV show in this, the way they use it.
Hmm.
The girl taking the photograph, I've seen her in some other Italian stuff. Pretty sure. The photographer girl here on the show.
Yeah.
That's right. Lindsay did a film that they referred to as Demons 3, but there were a few of them, right?
That's the one I'm on about.
The ogre, yeah.
The ogre. That's the one I'm on about. I think
that's the one you were talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
That was probably, what was called Demons 3.
Hmm.
You can get so lost with all these names. I mean, it was the same with like the 70s Grindhouse movies. They would put them in the drive-thrus, then they would have their run, and whatever success they were, a week or two later, they'd change the name and put it into the same drive-thrus and stuff. So that people would go see these movies thinking it's a different movie. It's the same fucking movie. And they did that a lot. Not a bad. I love this with the CGI on the demon. Like, that's good CGI. And not all of it's CGI. Some is practical.
Yeah, for its time.
Pretty sure it's a reverse shot of the veins coming through her and stuff. Actually, I don't know if they used any computer to touch this up. They might have not.
Oh, here we go. There's a demon. There you go. I'll
be
with
you. Smack my bitch up. Prodigy. Great band.
I'll be with you tomorrow, Gareth. I'm not cheating on you, I promise. I love you, baby. You'll always be my number one.
Just like Claudio Fragasso. Yes, Night Killer is good. Claudio Fragasso has made some decent movies, man. I mean, he gets all the shit for Troll 2. But, I mean, half of that movie was all crazy because half the crew didn't speak Italian and half didn't speak English.
I love Troll 2, you know.
It's a guilty pleasure, terrible movie.
Oh, I'll tell you what, JT, that's got to be a watch party for us at some point.
Let's do it, yeah. Definitely. Troll 2 is a fun one. You want him untouched and pure? I'm sure that ship sailed long ago, guy.
Oh, you cheeky bastards.
For all of us.
That ship sailed in 1997.
Yep. Hey, Joseph, how you doing, buddy?
I'm pure, but I'm not untouched.
Just watching Demons 2. He's great. I feel like Jamie says, I feel like I just stepped into something very personal.
Oh, it's all right, Jamie.
Yeah, that's where our demon sidetracks go.
Here he is. Here's the demon walking towards the TV now.
And it's a great look on him, too.
Yeah. But only Sally's TV. No one else. So I wonder what people watching this show...
What is about her, yeah.
So other people watching this show, what are they actually seeing now? Are they seeing him walking towards the camera? Or are they watching...
I know, or is it completely different? Like hers is taking on like its own life. Yeah. And I guess everyone else is just staring at him, like on their screen. Or
the moment that demon starts doing that through the TV now, mate, I'm picking up a baseball bat and absolutely levering the hell out of him.
Yeah, we were saying, just keep him in at least. Like, pushing his head back in the TV, like do something. Don't let him in without a fight.
Oh, here's an idea. Try turning the TV off.
Yeah. Well, for Sadako, it doesn't work in the ring, but that was a while after this. So maybe the rules were updated of coming through televisions by spiritual, supernatural beings. All right, that answers the question. Actually, the girl's trying to the static on the show.
All right, fair enough. At least there's a question answered for a change. There it is.
Nice, Joe. Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Trick motherfucker.
So insane. Stupid.
So bad. Oh,
I know.
Still better than Halloween Ends, though.
I'd rather watch Resurrection than Ends.
100%.
Any day. Happy birthday, Sally. Maybe it's because it's her birthday. Maybe that's why she's affected first by these demons. I mean, that's one hell of a birthday present, man.
You're picking up a very loose fucking string there, mate, aren't you?
It's like, hey, happy birthday from the demon world. We're going to send our people after you now. Yeah, Rob Zombies. I enjoyed the remake. It's a decent amount.
I enjoyed it. Stuff. Yeah, I enjoyed it more when I first watched it, and then
then after time,
yeah. But it's okay. It's okay.
Actually, it was weird. It just came on after I was watching House of a Thousand Corpses before this came on too. But then Halloween, the remake, came on right after before I started this, and just hearing the dialogue from the Myers family, it's just so off.
Yeah,
like with the stepdad, William Forsythe, saying to Sherry Moon, saying like, "I'll come over there and skull fuck the shit out of you." It's like, dude, that's not how Michael Myers' family ever came across to me. It's so strange.
Yeah, they were a normal family. That's what makes Michael Myers in the original more terrifying.
Yeah, that he came from a decent family, loving parents and stuff like that.
He was just evil. I think the mistake what Rob Zombie tried to do with his was, even though it was different, and fair enough, I mean, he took a swing. For me, he missed a little bit. Don't try to explain Michael Myers' background. Leave it.
And they messed with that. They messed that up many times over the years.
Yeah.
As much as I love Halloween 6, I mean, the whole Curse of Thorn shit is retarded.
It's so stupid. But I will say this about Halloween 6. I think the producer's cut is better than the director's.
Absolutely. I always say if I can switch, if I can take the 2/3 beginning of the producer's cut and then keep the theatrical cut, like last 30 minutes, that would be my preferred version of 6. They're vastly different movies.
Oh, completely.
Like, if you watch the producer's cut and you've never seen it and you're used to the theatrical cut, they're very different.
Yeah.
I love the effects here. Same with the teeth from the first one, with the teeth coming out the fangs. That's great effects work.
There you go. Is Sally just fucking everybody up now? There you go. But you wish you didn't get to that.
Yeah, Joseph, I don't want to, I never like to say anything early until I never assume I have an interview until the person's in front of me on a screen 5 minutes before we go live. But I did reach out to Danielle Harris's manager. I spoke to him. I had a great conversation with him, 10, 15 minutes or so. So he's going to relay my message, and you never know. But I'm not getting hopes up. But if so, I mean, you might have a chance, Joe, to ask some questions to your favorite actress.
Merry Christmas, Joseph. If that happens, that's our gift to you.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, mate. That would be so cool if you could get it.
Oh, it would be great. Her and then one other I talked to, the manager also, that said, let's talk after, let's reach back after the strike is over.
Yeah,
the strike is causing a lot of shit for people, and they're not really supposed to even talk about their films while the strike's going on.
I know, mate.
So when I talked to Lauren Marie Taylor from Friday 2, Vicky, she said that she has a way around it, which I'm pretty sure if we do, we might pre-record it. So that way, it's like we recorded it before the strike, and then I'll premiere it. That might be the way that we might have to do that, unless the strike ends before we set a date and everything.
Yeah. Well, that's why, I mean, unfortunately for me, because, obviously I'm coming over to New York to Comic-Con in New York, and there's like hardly any panels being like named or any things, and it's like,
I know, it just leaves everyone in the dark for it, because no one knows when this is going to end.
Exactly. Well, I don't mind, man. There's pretty more, things to do in New York, I'm sure, so I'll be all right.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's going to be a blast, guys. You guys are going to be seeing videos from me and Dave in the same screen in October when he comes over to New York.
Damn straight. JT's taking me to my first strip club.
Yeah, there you go. You know what? I've been to one strip club in my life on my 21st birthday, and they charged $20 for a Heineken, and I said, I'm done. I said, I've seen enough. I'm good. Never went back really to a strip club after that. Definitely never bought a drink at one.
I made the biggest mistake of doing that in a strip club in Madrid. I asked her if she would like a drink, and she went, yeah, and she ordered like a fucking champagne thing, and I had a beer, and it came up to like fucking 70 euros, and I went, well, fuck that, I'm never doing that again.
It's insane, man. It's insane, the prices.
It was nuts.
This is a great song. I forget who plays this song, but ding, 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 with that cool guitar line.
I love that shot with all the blood just coming from like a forehead all the way down the face.
Yeah, it drips down. That's great.
It's fucking creepy, man.
Like I said, even though that they did scale it back to get the rating that they wanted, the gore and stuff, like it's still fantastic in this movie. The effects are fantastic.
This is another reason why I love these old like classic horror movies and stuff. And probably one of the reasons why I started my channel was because none of this is CGI. It's all practical. They did this,
and it's unreal.
It's so much work.
Hey, Rob. How you doing, Rob? Oh yeah, I can't imagine the work. I mean, that's why one of a million reasons that The Thing is my favorite movie of all time, because I just think the practical effects work in The Thing has never been topped, and it never will be.
The thing is with this one, though, I think I've just noticed, I completely forgot about this. Their blood could burn through concrete now. That never happened in the original.
Yeah, it's like acidic or some shit in this. For some reason, out of nowhere, their blood is acid.
I think someone watched Alien or Aliens and went, that's a fucking great idea.
I'm sure. I could totally see that.
It's just ripping its way through.
This is maybe 7 years after Alien, or something like that.
Well, yeah, what was Alien? Alien was
79, right?
79, 78, 79. Yeah. You know what? It's even before I was born.
Yeah.
That's all that movie.
It's a classic. Even though I didn't like Aliens when I finally watched that one.
I'm not even getting into
that. We've talked it enough.
That still breaks my heart.
I know it does. It broke my heart too. I want to love the movies.
Here's the thing, right? So the blood is just burned through concrete and everything. It lands on the guy's face.
And it doesn't burn him immediately.
Like, what?
There's our pimp turned gym instructor from the first movie. A few of these people were in the first one. Pretty sure this guy he was, right? And the guy with the looks like his face was flattened by a shovel, who was sniffing the cocaine in the car, he was a guard earlier on in the beginning of this.
Now, they also said at the beginning of this movie, right, so how you turn into a demon must be through the nails to be scratched, which makes sense. But now, the guy that got the blood on him has just turned into a demon anyway, so they've already fucked up their own logic.
Yeah, what does it? Because, he just transforms for no reason. I guess the blood falling on you now, and that's enough? I guess that's what does it.
I think it is what it is. It's just, you know what, whatever we think at the time on the day. Are we going to scratch this guy in the thing? The blood just turns him into it. Okay.
And that's one of the fun things with this. It's a change from, like I said earlier, like with Lamberto Bava's usual films, and especially his father's, that are all very serious and just classic movies, to have him just make these two films go just balls to the wall and fun for all and fuck the rules.
I'm pretty sure as well. I'm pretty sure these two demon movies were financially successful as well. I'm sure.
I know the first one was. I'm pretty sure the second was too.
Yeah. mean, I know. Well, no, I mean, I was a kid back in the day when it came out, but I remember them being like extremely popular, especially in the UK. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I knew about them when I was like teenage years when I was
These were
starting.
Demons and Demons 2 were, and Zombie from Fulci and Suspiria. Those were like the 4 Italian horror films I watched earliest. And Demons 2, I didn't even think of them as Italian horror films. They were just like 80s awesome demon movies, you know? Like, and yeah, Zodiac Alien. I mean, Alien's a classic. I'm not a big sci-fi guy, but I respect the hell out of that movie.
There we are. We've got our new gang for Demons 2.
Yes,
that makes
we do. We got our cocaine gang from the first one that are now a different gang, and they're not sniffing cocaine out of a Coke can. I'm sure Coca-Cola wasn't happy with that portrayal. I know they weren't.
Oh, do you know, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, I bet you they were fucking fuming the first one without it.
My response would be like, yo, motherfuckers, don't forget you put cocaine in your Coke at the very beginning. So they'll give me shit now that is coming back to haunt you.
Yeah. Don't forget where you come from, Coca-Cola. Don't forget.
Yeah, I recently watched Aliens for the first time. Like, I'm not a sci-fi guy. I'm not an Aliens franchise guy. I didn't like it. I thought the writing is terrible.
It's hard.
It's fun. It's fun.
Correct. Aliens is slightly better.
I know so many who love Aliens to Alien.
I love Aliens.
Alien 3 I have not seen, but I have heard that Aliens 3 is a fun one too. So I might have to watch that one soon.
It's very decisive. It's one of them with Alien 3. When I first watched it, I didn't particularly like it. That was only, I think I was like 13 when I first watched Alien 3. But when I watched it when I was a lot older, I actually really enjoyed it. I liked it. But there's like 2 different cuts to that. There's like a theatrical cut, and I'm pretty sure there's not a David Fincher's cut. Could be like a producer's cut or something. I don't know. But there's 2 different versions of that movie.
Yeah, when I saw Aliens, it was the director's cut, the 2.5-hour one.
Okay, director. So there is a director. All right. Okay, so that one is actually a lot better than the theatrical cut.
A lot of times they are.
Yeah. Well, it's when the studio won't fucking interfere with them. Isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if I finally get Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2 director on, that I've been corresponding with since November. He's been very busy. I just talked to his secretary again on the phone last month. But it's looking like maybe in the fall. But that's my first question immediately to him. Well, when are we getting a Blair Witch 2 director's cut? Like, I've wanted it for 23 years.
I bet you have, mate. Unfortunately, mate, I don't. Is there really a call for it? I think you'd be the only one in line for that.
Oh, there's others. I got friends who adore that movie. My friend Jason at Sinister Cinema Reviews, he's another big fan of Book of Shadows too.
Yeah.
And same thing. He's been wanting a director's cut forever since it came out.
It would be. Do you know what? As someone that's not a fan, obviously, of Book of Shadows. Oh, fuck off, sorry.
we got our Book of Shadows lovers here.
But as someone that I'm obviously I'm not a fan of Book of Shadows, whatever. But even I
keep saying I got to send you the fan edit because you might have a new appreciation for it.
But even I would still be interested in seeing a director's cut of it. You know what I mean? I would even check it out. I would, just to see, and then I would be like, and I would be fair. I'd be like, do you know what? Yeah, that is miles better than what we got.
Yeah, I'll remind me right after this. I'll send you the fan edit because
do it.
They basically followed Berlinger's direction because the studio fucked with that film so badly.
Yeah,
and there were violent scenes that didn't have anything to do with the movie, and they wanted to put it in there. He had to film it in his backyard 3 weeks before the movie released to theaters. Like, it was a lot of studio interference, and the fan edit takes all of that out and restores it mostly to Berlinger's vision.
You just know your fucking film's dead in the water when shit like that's happening, don't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's the big reason. He hasn't done any other. He was never a horror film director, Joe Berlinger. He was a documentary filmmaker.
Yeah.
And he did I forget the name of the documentary, but he did a documentary that did very well. Then that's why they looked at him to direct Blair Witch 2.
Yeah.
And then after that, and I'm sure after a lot of it had to do with the studio fuckery and stuff, he never made a film again. Like he did documentaries. He does a lot. That's where he stayed.
Yeah. it would just put you off, wasn't it? Because at the end of the day,
Yeah, that's what I would imagine. Like after putting everything you had in your vision to this movie, which was unrealistic expectations from everybody after the first movie, like it was never living up to that. And after getting that treatment from the studio and stuff, ruining like his vision, I'm sure it turned him off completely.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, DT, but I don't think there was that long between the first one and the second one, was there? I think that was a very fast turnaround as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, that one came out 2000. Yeah,
yeah.
99 was Blair Witch, and a year later, they churned that out.
Yeah. I appreciate that they didn't go down the same route as the first one because they very easily.
That's what they wanted to do. That's what they didn't want to do because they said it. Berlinger said it could have been way too easy to just throw kids in the woods again and then do that. So that's why he wanted to go on a psychological thriller like route instead.
Yeah, and it was interesting how they made with the second one, like the first one was the movie. I did. Yep. There was interesting like things in there for me.
There's a lot of cool meta stuff in it. Like, because the whole movie is supposed to be a dramatization of events that happened. So the movie you're watching is
but the legend is real.
And they're acting out what supposedly happened.
Yeah. Always the demon dog. That has always
looked
so.
I know the demon dog is. I know. I mean, I don't know where they came up with that idea. They had to top something from the first one.
It just looks so shit.
Like from the first one with the demon breaking out the back. Of the black demon. This is like their version of it. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. We broke out that. That's a cool shot when they're coming out the apartment.
Yeah.
Like, that's very cool. That's pretty creepy. That to be honest.
When they knock the door down. That's sick. That's great.
Yeah.
And it spreads a lot faster in this movie than in the friggin' theater in the first one. Like, there are mad demons already.
Yeah. I mean, the moment I'd see them coming out the apartment, mate, my God, I don't think I'll ever run so fast in my fucking life.
Absolutely. So gone. It's not even
and I'm not a runner either. But Jesus Christ, here they are. I like this shot when they're coming up the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
And then they got
that's what I mean. The shots and the directing and camera work in this movie, I think I like better than the original Demons. It feels more of a Lamberto Bava film with the camera work and stuff. And Jamie, you guys know I've never liked the original Blair Witch. I love everything about it except watching it. It's so boring. It's so fucking boring, that movie. I just can't.
You see, man, this is what I love about us, right? Then we can have different opinions. I actually like the first film. I haven't seen it for a while. This is a cool shot. This is the shot I was on about here. And the guy's looking through and he sees them running down the corridor.
Yeah.
That's
a great shot. With the light coming through and everything.
Yeah. And
very similar to that first shot in the first Demons.
Very similar. I love that shot. But just going back to Blair Witch, and I've said this on the stream before. I think I could have been talking to you on the stream about saying this. That is generally the first horror movie in the cinema that generally scared the living piss out of me, mate. And I mean terrified me.
I remember it getting snuck in. I had a good friend growing up who was another horror fan, so the two of us bonded immediately. And his brother worked at a theater, so he would sneak us in. And I was maybe 9-10 years old when the Blair Witch came out. And I remember telling, us talking to the brother and saying, yo, you got to get us into this one. Like, everyone's talking about this movie. It's supposedly real footage and shit. I remember the hype well. And people in the theater were terrified.
Oh, mate,
people were freaking out.
I was 18. Yeah, I would have been 18 when I went to watch Blair Witch, and I was on a date, believe it or not, right? But we got into the 10 o'clock at night show. So by the time we left, it was kind of 20 past 11, half 11 at night. And where she lived, you had to cut through a glen, a park thing, but it was pitch black. It was
that's the last situation you want to be in after seeing them.
Yeah, and it was the quickest way to get to hers. And she was like, "Oh, cut through here and walk with me." And I was like, "Are you fucking nuts?" I'm like, "I'm not walking through there."
Yeah. You see that shit we just watched in the theater? That's funny.
But it scared me, man. And I went home that night, and I slept with the lights on. I had my lamp by the bed turned on, and as I say,
Yeah,
I stuck
there
on.
were some movies that did the same for me.
I stuck on Family Guy on TV, just for a
Yeah,
bit of.
just to get the
Yeah.
comedy in your brain and get that shit out.
Yeah. It scared me, man. And then the next film that did the same thing, not at the same level because I was a lot older, but it still creeped me out, was Paranormal Activity, which was
Yeah, I
obviously
never cared for those movies.
another found footage thing. So I think it's just something maybe like that looks kind of like it looks real. Like it could be
Oh yeah.
anything.
I mean,
You know.
when it's done right, that's when I love found footage.
Yeah.
There's some great ones out there, like Wreck from 2007. That's a great
That's a
one.
brilliant movie.
Yeah,
I only watched that
that's
recently.
very effective.
Yeah. I only watched that recently because I watched the American version first, the Quarantine.
Okay, yeah, the remake.
Which
Not bad.
I liked it.
Yeah, it's not a bad remake.
And then I watched the sequel to Quarantine, The Terminal, which I thought was shit.
I don't think I saw the sequel to Quarantine. I know I've seen Wreck 2, the sequel to the original, and then there's two others after that aren't found footage. I've never seen those.
No, I haven't seen. I've only seen Wreck. I've only seen the first one, and I really liked it because it came on last year at some point.
Great movie from Spain. You don't see a lot of Spanish movies like from Spain get as much attention as that movie did when it came out.
No, and I definitely, even though I do like Quarantine, I definitely prefer Wreck over Quarantine.
Yeah, no, it's a scary film. Like they did a great job with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe, I have not played Texas Chainsaw the game yet. I just downloaded it earlier today. So I'll be looking in the next week or so, probably trying to find people to put a lobby together.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, hell yeah. Dude. We got do you have Xbox? Because that's how I have it on.
No, I've got it on PlayStation.
The only reason I got an Xbox is because it's free on Xbox Game Pass.
Oh, is it?
The first day of release, they put it on Xbox Game Pass.
No, I've got it on PlayStation, mate. That's where I am.
I'll get it on PlayStation too.
Yeah, I haven't started it or stuck it on yet or anything. So
yeah, I haven't checked anything out of it yet. Yeah. I just downloaded it a little earlier because I know a few friends who are playing it, and I'm gonna try to get into a few rounds with them. It looks great. The atmosphere looks great because it's the same people who did the Friday the 13th game, and they nailed the atmosphere in that game. But the launch was terrible for Friday, so I'm hoping they learned from that train wreck of the launch that Friday had.
Well, me too. I never played that game at launch. I got Friday the 13th like months after it came out because I got it for free on PlayStation. I'm signed up to the monthly subscription on PlayStation.
Is it free on? Is it free on that?
It's Friday
the 13th. Download if you have PS. Oh, the Friday the 13th.
Yeah, Friday the 13th was So I just got that when I saw it pop up. It was one of the free games in the month I could download. Yeah. And I thought, I'll have a go at that. And even then, it was good. I enjoyed it because of the novelty of it being Friday the 13th, but it was still broken. Man, it was like
they never fixed it. They never fixed it. Like every time they tried with a patch to fix whatever bugs, it would cause 20 new bugs.
Yeah,
and the lobby connection was terrible. They had to get their own servers and stuff, and then they got shut down. It was a terrible fate for a game.
Yeah,
but it was great. Like just the way that they put together
the
locations and everything.
Yeah, it was. Didn't they run into like legal issues with?
Yeah, then the lawsuit happened, and because we were supposed to get the Grendel from Jason X as a map, the spaceship, and Uber Jason, and we never got it because of the friggin' lawsuit.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. That would have been.
Yeah, I'll be right back. We're in the bathroom.
No worries, mate. You're all right.
Hold the fort down.
I'll try. I might even go to the bathroom myself. Actually, I will. I'm going to have a pee break, guys. We'll be back in 2. Oh God, I'm getting old. Did you hear all my bones crack then? Oh, I'm back. Hope you haven't missed me. Oh. Yeah, that's it, kid. I think this little kid's only the sensible character in this movie. Like, we see slightly a door open, he just bolts it.
Back. Yeah, this kid.
Yeah, he's the most sensible character in this movie. Whenever something creepy happens around him, he just bolts it away, and I'm like, yep, leave. Go somewhere else.
Decision making by these people are not great. Jamie, you have PlayStation? I'll send you my PSN and stuff so you can add me.
Say,
it was great to play with Phil the other day. We were playing Dark Souls 3 because he just got it on his Xbox. Which sucks though. With Xbox, you got to stream. They don't give you the option to stream directly to YouTube like you do with PlayStation. Right, you got to stream to Twitch, which I have a Twitch account, but I never use it. But that's probably the only time I'll be using it is to stream from the Xbox.
I need to start making time to get back on because I love gaming, but just recently, since I got my new job last year, and because of the hours I work and stuff, it's just a pain in the ass trying to find the time to jump on a game for a couple of hours or whatever.
I mean, if I didn't was lucky enough to, and it has its pros and cons, but like to work from home, I wouldn't have anywhere near the time getting as much content out as I do. Like that's the one blessing, because I can wake up, if I don't feel like getting work done, I can fucking do it later. I can do it tomorrow. I can do like my own schedule basically. But if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be able to get out half the stuff I do.
Yeah. Oh mate, I'm amazed I can even get out like a video a week sometimes, and I'm being generally sick. Like I always try at least once a week to put something out, like at least like get a review done or something. But like sometimes trying to find that time to do that, plus got to watch the movie again as well to refresh your mind, and then
exactly.
You've got to and then to sit down, and then believe it or not, mate, with my video, I make so many mistakes in my videos. I don't care anymore.
I do too. That's how it's always. It's fucking whatever. Like there'll be, if I feel like I might have time and maybe want to edit.
Yeah.
And like if I think of some jokes or some shit I can throw into the video and stuff, then I'll edit. But there's times I fuck up a few times and I'll be like, yeah, this ain't getting edited. So you're getting bloopers in the video.
Yeah.
Instead of
I've never edited a video of mine ever. You will never find one of mine edited ever. And
that's what I said, man. Remember from the beginning, I was saying that, and then for some reason, it's fun actually. When you get into it a little bit, you can have some fun editing some stuff, but it's a lot of time.
Yeah,
just to do a video like mine and watch a movie and record a 45, 60-minute video, then to go through and edit that if need be, it could take another few hours before I get it up. And I just want to record stuff and get content up for you guys as soon as possible.
Yeah. I just can't be asked with any of that shit, man.
Dude, the Mothman series I did, that was like maybe to record the audio was like maybe a half hour, and it was like 10 hours plus of editing. And that's because I had to put in, like, it was all audio, so I had to put in like pictures and stuff like every so often. So you're going through 2 hours putting in a new picture and shit every like 10 seconds at the most. So it takes a while.
Oh, fair play to you, man. You're putting care into your content, mate. I put my phone on top of a 2.5 Men box set and then just press record and think, right, whatever comes out my mouth, that's what you're getting. And then
exactly.
That's it.
The best way to do it. That's how I always will love doing it. Primarily, it's just start it and fucking whatever you get, that's it.
I wing it half the time. The amount of times I practice names and stuff, and I just fuck up words, and I'm like, I'm just keeping it in. I don't care. It's part of my charm. I say now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. But oh god, yes.
Yeah, same Echo. I don't like that they don't let you stream directly.
But you wouldn't believe with my videos, trust me, I've tried to record it at least 6 or 7 times before. I'm really fucked up and stopped and gone again.
I've done that many times. It's annoying.
So what you get on YouTube with me is my least fucked up one.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, this is the best cut.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, what's up, buddy?
How you doing, Mike? You all right, mate? See if Mike can jump on. If he's got a
Mike,
spare.
if you want to jump on.
Oh, here we go. Here's Pimp Boy with a shotgun. I still call him Pimp Boy in this movie. I don't.
Yeah, it's the same too.
Here's the appearance of the year. Our son might be in danger. Well, didn't you think about that before you fucking left him on his own in the fucking apartment to go out for dinner?
And I love how we have the same thing, like you said, like with the gang. We just have scenes of people traveling in a car, just like the gang in the first one. And this guy, the pimp, looks like he lost some weight, which makes sense as a gym instructor.
Yeah, he looked like he kind of slimmed down quite well. We don't know.
Yeah, he looks a little slimmer.
We don't know when Demons was actually shot. Really, it could have been shot in like the end of '83 or '84. Whatever.
Yeah, I think it was filmed in '84.
Yeah.
And then released in '85, and then this, like I said, they started filming like 6-7 months afterwards, after Demons.
So it'll be about a couple of years, wouldn't it? I would say from when he filmed it. But yeah, he looks like.
Unless it's just his outfit in the first one that
probably
makes him look a little bigger, because this is in a tank top and shit.
Yeah, you've just oiled up his arms and his mustache.
Yeah. Put that mustache glisten on, you got to look fantastic.
Absolutely. I love the bald head as well. But you know what? I know what I'm going to do this Halloween. I'm going to dress up as the Son from Demons. I'm going to get myself a white suit.
There you go. Do blackface.
No. No, I won't. No, I won't go too far.
That's something I'd do and get taken down immediately. It's me from Demons.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, demonetized, copyright, get out.
Yeah. I'm the white version.
I'm the white version of him. I'm the pimp / gym trainer.
Yeah.
White version.
I'm Demon Joe. Well, look at that. Did well. Finished. All gone.
There you go. Nice. Good shit.
Not that I'm a raging alcoholic or anything, but
hey, we got to enjoy life.
We have to, mate. We have to. Well, it's nighttime here for me, so it's like bedtime. It'll be bedtime soon.
Yeah.
What's up?
I'm waiting for a delivery of my poison.
And what poison would that be, JT? Can you say that over a live stream?
I can't say it anymore. But I'm sure I still say it anyway, so it's like it don't matter. I don't think they look at your channel at all when they monetize you, because it says like apply. I applied. It said it'll take around 30 days. 2 days later, they said welcome to YouTube Partnership Program. I said, did you look at anything on the channel? Like anything? No, I'm gonna guess, right? Nothing. Yeah, I don't think it's the quality of life. Like, I mean, if you're still, you have your faculties and you can still do shit, I'm fine with it, but still probably don't want to. But if you're like fucking in bed and you can't do shit, you can't walk, you can't talk, then yeah, I'm going to have a friend bring in something to kill me instantly.
Yeah, I think if you're still kind of active and, all right, kind of like, like Sylvester Stallone is, and kind of like Harrison Ford is now, he's like 81. He looks great for 80 years old.
Oh, yeah. I mean, my great aunt lived to 104 almost. She was 103. Wow. She almost reached 104. And she was still driving in the early 90s. And had all her faculties and everything. So long as you're still feeling good and alive and stuff, more power to you.
Absolutely, man.
Those old ambulance sirens.
It's like that Family Guy joke I'm remembering when he go to France and like the sirens sound like a gay man or whatever. It's like hee-haw, hee-haw.
Yeah. That show was great for the first 5-6 seasons, and then it really went downhill after that, which is a shame because
I've got them all on, well, not all of them on DVD, but I've gone up to like season. Hang on.
I used to have the DVDs up to like maybe 7, 8.
Yeah. Oh well, there's the little kid turning into a demon. There you go. Right, this kid trying to get through the door here now. What do we always say?
Drop kick right in that exorcist-looking face.
Absolutely, just don't care that he's a child. Kick him right under the chin,
Not
so
one bit.
Squashes up like
Once
that.
you become a demon, it doesn't matter what your body is beforehand. Man, woman, child, you're a demon now. There's new rules that apply.
I'm an equal opportunist. Doesn't matter what you are getting
exactly.
dropped. Yeah.
No problem, Joseph.
Hello, Joseph.
Talk to you soon, buddy. And yeah, I got my fingers crossed too. We'll see. I love how the not pimp, but pimp gym trainer always, he's in this movie too. He takes the lead on everything.
Yeah.
He's like, we gotta do this. And like, this guy's on top of shit always.
I also think he gets turned into, well, we don't see him turn into a demon. That's how he goes. He gets his balls grabbed by a demon, doesn't he?
Yeah, Mike, I'm good on Sunday. I'm going upstate to see my daughter Thursday. I'll be up there for like a week and a half, but yeah, I'll be free then.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'm available Sunday as well, just in case,
Cool. Good. This kid looks so fat in this one scene because the effects are laid on top of him.
Yeah. There you go. Now, I will say this: when it comes to this one, this looks, it doesn't look anywhere near as good as what like in the first one. This demon is just.
Yeah, the effects in general, like I said, just don't match the first one.
You can definitely
it looks like one of the ghoulies or some shit popping out of his chest.
Does look like a ghoulies, yeah. It definitely looks like there's someone's arm stuck up its ass. Fucking.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Through the floor and shit. That's what I love about Day of the Dead and Romero's. It's just another movie with some of the best practical effects for me.
Yes.
When he had the zombie that's on the stretcher and he leans over and his guts fall out.
Yeah.
That looks so good. And Tom Savini did it in a way that he built a hole into the stretcher so that his body sunk in, and then they put the practical stuff on top of him. So it looked like he was still laying on the stretcher. Like, brilliant way to do that.
I love Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead is my 5th favorite film of all time. I just adore that movie.
It's so good. That is a film that I try to watch at least 1 or 2 times a year.
Yeah, me too, for sure. That's definitely up there.
The remake.
I didn't care for at all of Day of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead's remake, actually, just recently when I covered it, it overtook the original for me.
Yes.
Like, I prefer the remake now by Snyder to the original.
That's sacrilege to say, mate. I'm the same. I love the original as well.
Oh, me too.
I'm a huge fan of Dawn of the Dead, but I just think the remake just, yeah.
Yeah, it was always day, dawn, and night for me. Then upon covering them for the channel and rewatching them, night went up a decent amount and overtook dawn. And then when I watched Dawn of the Dead remake again, that overtook dawn too.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely brilliant remake.
Oh, I love Night Delivered. That's one of the first horror movies I ever watched. Was Night Delivered.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Night is great.
Yeah.
And I've always considered it a classic and seen it for that, but for some reason it always didn't hit me as well as the other two. But the last watch, like, it really, really did. We got a Friday 13th in October also this year. That's an extra bonus.
Well, do you know what? Wait there. Let me check. I might actually be in New York on Friday the 13th. Let me check.
I was going to ask you too. Yeah, let me know the dates again.
Yeah, yeah. Hang on, let me look. Yeah, I'm sure I've got my boarding cards at this somewhere. If I can open it. Hang on.
I love the lighting in this scene, like the
Oh,
flashing lights through the shutters of the closet she's in.
yeah.
That's cool.
Tell you what, get in there. I will be in New York on Friday the 13th in October.
Fucking awesome.
Get in there.
Hell yeah.
Are we going out dressed as Jason Voorhees, mate?
Yeah, I'll be Sackhead. You be Hockey Mask. No one wants to be deformed child one.
That'll be. I won't need to wear much makeup for that one, mate. It'll be all right. I've already got the bald.
Yeah, right. There you go. You just put the mask on.
Just need to get a couple of strands of hair from there today, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, this movie's so much more balls to the wall insane than the first one, and that's saying something. The whole thing with the dog demon, and then this whole sequence with the kid demon.
Oh, it just doesn't. Yeah, just
It's
doesn't.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's fucking so good though.
I love that painting that she just trapped him in. That was the cover for this movie in some regions with the woman with the glasses.
All right, I've never seen that. The one that we always had was obviously the one with there was one with Sally on the front, but there was always one with the demon's kid's face.
Yeah, that's the one I know the most.
Yeah,
from back in the day is the one with the kid's demon face on it. Because I said it always reminded me of Pazuzu, that one shot in The Exorcist when you see his face and the eyes bulging more than the other.
Yeah.
That makeup looks just like that in this movie, and especially on the cover.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because I put it on my Instagram thing. So yeah, we had one kind of. You might see that, like that one. So it's got like the demon's kid there.
Yep.
Then
Yeah. That's the one I remember.
That was
That's
ours.
the one I remember seeing. That's what it was in Blockbuster. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Back in the day. The first one I can't remember. I think it was just the regular one you still see with demons in yellow on it. I'm pretty sure that was the cover at Blockbuster of the VHS.
What a little nosy.
Now you got demons climbing up elevated cables and shit.
Oh, like just
that's funny.
Of course they can. Why not?
Well, that's why you got to see zombie. We got to do zombie soon. Fulci zombie. You get the only movie I can think of that you get a zombie fighting a shark underwater.
Oh, really?
Yep. There is a scene with a zombie shark fight under the water.
Oh, I'm fucking sold.
That's basically all people need to hear about that one. And as Tisa Farrow stars in it, Mia Farrow's sister. And that was like the Lucio Fulci film that broke him out big, like internationally. That poster there that he's breaking through now.
Yeah,
the girl with the chase. Yeah, I remember that as a cover.
So here we go. I'll try. So this one here. Where are you? Right. This was our original UK one for Demons. The first one was that one. It's the one where they're coming up the stairs.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm pretty sure
that was ours with the like you're saying with the demons is in yellow.
Yeah, that's the one I pretty much remember.
The other one was let me try and find it. The other one was very similar, but a little bit different.
There wasn't. I don't think there was as much variety with the covers of the first Demons.
With that one, but it's a pretty simple. You just get more of a demon.
Yeah.
The front of the.
Yeah. I've seen a few of them.
Yeah,
they were all great covers.
Oh, absolutely, man. Like we said before, that's one of the most iconic shots in any horror movie.
I know, it's so good.
Yeah.
This guy's still climbing these elevator cables. This guy must be in mad good shape. He probably had the gym guy teach, having him work out with him.
Probably did, man. He's just turned into Nathan Drake from Uncharted.
Yeah, Uncharted. Yeah, right. He's like, oh, this is my fucking story now.
Absolutely. Now, yeah, this is Nathan Drake before Nathan Drake was even thought of.
Yeah. Anytime I see those grates in the ceiling, I think of Saw 6 or Saw 5 when the guy, when Strong gets his hand stuck in there and he gets crushed. Awesome. Saw 10 is probably, I'll see it in theaters. That'll be the first theater movie I've seen and went to the theaters for in a long while.
No, I'm gonna I'm actually gonna go and check it out at the cinema.
Yeah, so just to try to relive that whole yearly event that it was for the first 7 movies. Like I can't miss Saw 10 in theaters.
Like the last one I watched, I mean, I was working at the cinema when they were all coming out, but like the last one I actually watched at the cinema was Saw 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm very intrigued about it. It surprised me how like interested I actually am in Saw 10, to be honest with you.
I think it's a brilliant idea that they're setting it between the first 2.
It makes sense.
If this does well and it's executed well, then they can do that. I can see them doing that for a few more times, setting stories in between movies. But then you don't want to get crazy with it because it's like, how many fucking games was this guy setting up and doing at the same time? Like around then.
And the thing at the end of the day, mate, not only that, I mean, Tobin Bell's not exactly. He's 80 now, man. You know what I mean? Like how?
Yeah, and he hasn't aged. It doesn't look like he's aged in 20-something years. He looks exactly the same, Tobin Bell.
He doesn't look any different to what he did in Saw.
Not at all. He looks exactly the same.
He looked 80 back then.
yeah, exactly. And he still looks great.
He does look great, yeah. He does, to be fair.
Very Gremlins, this whole little demon. You could tell that Gremlins was a big inspiration on it.
Yeah. Or like you say, Ghoulies. I love this shot. Demons on the top floor when you all see them look over with the glowing eyes and they're all coming down. That's one of the shots I like in this movie as well.
I love that spiral staircase shot. Yeah. That's very, very Mario Bava, Lamberto's father. Kill Baby Kill is my favorite ghost film of all time. Yeah. A lot of spiral staircase camera work in that movie. Yeah. Like you could tell Lamberto was inspired by his father there.
Defend yourselves. Defend your fucking right awards, yeah? Well, actually, I wouldn't even be there. Yeah, out that building so fast. Because I'm pretty sure if it's anything like the first movie, there's a fucking door you can just walk out of in this building. You're fine.
No, yeah, I know. I'm sure there's one that you can get right out of here.
Sure
not like the movie theater. The first one that had a door though, as we said, that you could just walk out.
It opens on its own. It's like, oh, there it is. That's how you get out.
But yeah, all these shots with the staircase with those glowing eyes and something that looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And they're all like, all their eyes are like yellow and red, and I love how they're like just fucking diving over the cars and everything. It's like,
oh yeah.
Some great shots, like, you know.
The setup here, like the setting reminds me of Day of the Dead a bit. Like in the ending of Day, like when you get all the amazing soldier kills and stuff.
Yeah.
In that main room, this is what it kind of reminds me of here.
Oh, the last the final set piece, the last act of Day of the Dead is still one of the best in any zombie movie I've ever watched, still to this day.
Oh yeah,
still.
I mean, the kills in Day is just unreal, and I always say it's Savini's absolute magnum opus of effects.
Yeah,
and I've heard people rebut it, saying, "Well, yeah, but it's Greg Nicotero and Kurtzman and Berger helped him a ton." It's like, yo, have you seen the effects work that needed to be done in that movie? Like, of course he needed a massive amount of help.
Yeah.
It's not like, Friday or Maniac or The Prowler that is mostly Savini and a few other people that he was doing all the main effects. I mean, the prosthetics on the zombies alone had to take so much time and so many people to work on.
Yeah.
Then you have all the effects. Like that it's a mind-blowing film effects-wise.
Yeah. And it's flawless, man. Like it's a masterpiece of like makeup, special effects work, isn't it? It's fantastic.
Absolutely.
But none of that. I always found Day of the Dead. I mean, when I first watched it when I was a kid, I mean, I think I was about like maybe 7 or 8 when I first watched Day of the Dead. Like it was the 80s. No one gave a fuck.
Yeah, I was young when I saw Day and Night. I remember I saw Night and Day before Dawn.
I think I might have watched Day first. I think.
I can't remember if I saw night or day. I'm pretty sure it was night, and then it was day, and then it was dawn.
Dawn, yeah. Dawn was my last one. Dawn was many years after. But I always thought, I still do, I think Day of the Dead, when you look, it's the scariest as well, because just the whole setting, especially at the end in the underground, when they have to go through the underground bit to get, like, that's terrifying.
Like, yeah, absolutely. And going into those tunnels and stuff, and they're trying to get the zombies and to work on and do the experiments on. Fuck that. Find somebody else to round up these zombies.
Exactly, man. That sounds like me. In every horror movie, there's always a fuck that moment, and that's one of them.
Oh, yeah. I'm not doing it. You see what happened at the skinny guy Miguel? He gets his throat ripped out by one of those zombies. No way am I doing that.
This is a creepy shot as well. When they're in the car and all the fucking demons are out the window just fucking like screaming at the kid to get in. That's a horror. I
love all the makeup here on these guys.
Yeah.
The demon makeup looks great here. And that's Dario Argento's daughter.
Yeah. That shot is so creepy. Could you just imagine being a kid in that car?
Seeing that.
Oh.
I can't imagine. I like how with the demon's just there when it opens the mouth and the strands of saliva coming down the mouth. Oh, that's a cool little touch there.
Yeah. There you are. Here's Nathan Drake. He actually looks like Nathan Drake as well. He's the demon version of Indiana Jones here, mate.
The demon's indie.
The demon's indie. He's too brave, man. If me as a character was in any of these movies, I'd be the biggest fucking pussy in the world.
Oh yeah, I couldn't. Like I said, I'd be out as soon as the TV demon was a thing, knowledge known to me. I would be gone, man. I'd be calling the first friend. I'd be like, "Yo, you know where my apartment is, right? Get yourself here, get us out of here."
I'd be out that building so fast.
Absolutely. Like quicker than words can say.
Oh,
I wouldn't even have time for a word. I would just be gone.
I'd be jumping downstairs and everything. Be like, nope.
I actually just got a response from Bill Mosley's manager.
Nice.
So I'm just sent an email back.
That's another one, mate. If you managed to get...
Yeah, I decided the other day to just say, fuck it, I'm going after some of my horror whales.
Do it.
And I did. So with a few of them. And
but he seems generally like a nice fella as well.
She said, thanks for your response and enthusiasm. Bill's schedule is kind of booked until early 2024. And she says, how many followers do you have? Which is the question I was wondering. But if I say between all social medias, a few thousand. I have over 1,000 on Twitter, 1,000 on Instagram, the 6-something on the channel. So you can make those numbers sound better.
just lie and say 20 million.
I know, right? Like, that's not easily verifiable. Imagine there's just a way like to copy, like I should just send a screenshot of the channel with the subscribers and just put like fucking like a 6 in front of the 6, whatever it is now, 6,000 something. Here you go. This is it. Just don't go to the channel though, because there might be contradictory information.
Don't actually look at it yourself. No, but if you get it, he left a rings a bell with Bill. He left a comment under a tweet I did, and it was a while back. I think like maybe last year before.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the tweet was, but he left a comment under my tweet. I'll try and think of it before. I won't be able to find it, man, because there's so many tweets there that I'll just. But I'm trying to remember what it was. I actually tweeted about something and he just left a comment under it. It was someone's name or something. I'll try and find it. If I can find him, I'll send it to you later. If I can find it, I'll
take
a screenshot of it. Yeah, because even when I looked at that, I went, "Oh, fucking hell, Bill Mosley's like tweeted me back ish." I was like, I was made up with it. I was like, "Yeah, cool."
Yeah, he's been liking a few of my tweets because I always try to go direct.
Yeah,
for possible interviews if I can, but I mean that level of people is like they ain't checking messages and shit ever.
No.
Imagine just the amount of messages they get in on social media.
Exactly,
like,
man.
those are the ones you got to go through managers or talent.
And the amount of fucking bullshit tweets they probably get as well. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I can't imagine.
Yeah, it's bad enough just having a small YouTube channel. Couldn't imagine if you were.
I know, right? Being Bill Mosley.
I'm trying to it's bugging me now because I'm trying to remember what it fucking actually was. It's doing my head in. Could have been something related to an actor. Oh, fucking, I don't know, man. It's gonna. I'll find it and send it to you.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be cool.
It's bugging me now.
I know. I hate that when you can't think of shit.
There you go. Just launch. You know what I love, right? So that bear turns into a demon all of a sudden at the top of the building, and I love the way he throws her off, and it's so clearly a mannequin doll.
Absolutely. That's something I laugh at all the time in Lucio Fulci's The Psychic.
It's falling down with that.
Very beginning of that movie, there's the same. The woman jumps off a cliff, and it's so obviously a dummy because it's Fulci, and he had to put his violence in there. So you see slow motion of the dummy hitting the rocks on the way down the cliff, and the gore looks great, but it's so obviously a dummy. Like there's no suspending disbelief.
Oh, that's hilarious. There we go, abseiling down the building.
I mean, that would be the way. I mean, if there's no other way out, I guess.
It's the first time this film's made any fucking sense, mate.
Now they're just flunging themselves down the side of the building.
Yeah. And there's Sally the demon being a twat.
All you need is one demon to bite the shit out of our cable.
Look how fast
falling all the way down.
Look how fast Sally just got down there.
Oh, she slides down like she's going upside down, isn't she? Yeah.
She's going down.
That's great.
She's going down like that, like Jackie Chan did in Police Story at the end on the fucking
That's funny. Well, at least she's dead. Maybe.
Well, is she?
We never know. Wait for Demons 3.
The return of Sally.
The official Demons 3. The return of Sally.
The return of Sally the twat.
The tagline is no longer her birthday.
She is now a demon bitch.
Right,
do you know what?
Responded back with a heart. That's good.
Do you know, just looking at him there, right? Do you know, he kind of reminds me of a little bit looking at this guy, and maybe it might be pure coincidence. I don't know, because this might actually have come out before. Evil Dead 2, Bruce Campbell, Ash. Look at him.
Yeah, I can see it a bit, especially with this whole, like male, fucking like hero of the movie, like Bruce is. I can see that.
I can see it, but I'm pretty sure.
Seems like they were, they could have definitely been inspired by that.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure Evil Dead 2 came out after this.
Yeah, 87.
87, yeah.
I mean, they could have easily been inspired by the original, even though Ashley from the original Evil Dead is a very different character than Ash from 2 going forwards.
One of the best decisions ever made.
Oh, yeah.
Making Ash like how we love and know him now.
Absolutely. And it shows too that so many people have different favorite Ashes. Yeah, like, I know people who like Ashley from the first movie, like his character the best.
Do you know what? I don't mind him. I don't mind the original. Do you know what? I get a lot of shit for this. I like the original Evil Dead movie.
I adore it.
But it's not like.
But Evil Dead 2 is my favorite.
Oh, mate. For me, honestly, it goes like Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, and then the Evil Dead remake.
Yeah.
And the original. Yeah. Like, I don't have the original that high, but that doesn't mean that I don't like it. I just think what came after it just.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know.
I know many people who don't like Ash's whole buffoon persona that we get more so in Army of Darkness. I know people who don't like Army at all because of the lack of gore and violence and just how they turned him into a complete buffoon. But that's the Ash we know and love today. Like the Ash from Army of Darkness is the Ash. Like that was when he became Ash as we know him.
That's right. And then they took that character and put that character into the TV series as an older, which I just thought
I love the series so much.
The series was amazing. Amazing.
One series I was so mad that it got canceled.
Yeah, me too, mate.
And then Santa Clarita Diet on Netflix. You ever watch that?
What was that?
Check that show out, Santa Clarita Diet. It has
that was the Drew
Barrymore and Timothy Olyphant. Yeah, and she turns into a zombie or dies somehow and doesn't know how. It's a horror comedy, much more comedy, but it's hysterical. And they did the same. Netflix always does this. They cancel their shows after 3 seasons, unless it's Stranger Things, because that's their cash cow. That one they went on.
I'll tell you this, mate. When they cancelled Daredevil, I was nearly rioting. I was nearly going on a riot.
I canceled Netflix when they canceled Santa Clarita Diet for a while because I just couldn't. I was so mad, and they ended on a cliffhanger, which is just worse. Because then you're like, all right, what the hell could happen next? And nothing. You'll never know.
Why is she blind all of a sudden? I missed that. I don't remember that. How come she's blind?
Yeah, I was just wondering too why she'd be like running around like that. Like, yeah, she's blind. I don't know how.
Whatever.
People don't know demons. Demons could be very tricky. Demons could be very intense, but they don't see very well. And they don't read well either. I always think of this movie. I did a video on it a while back. It's a spoof film. If you can find it somewhere, it's like disappeared off the face of the earth after it came out in 2012. It was on Netflix, and then it just disappeared. And it's called Supernatural Activity, and it makes fun of all those found footage. Like, it makes fun of Blair Witch Project. It makes fun of all that type of stuff. Those Last Exorcism, Grave Encounters. It is so funny. Like it's juvenile humor. It's just like a scary movie spoof like that, but it's so underseen and underheard. And the main dude who wrote it and acted in it, he's such a great character.
Where we go. So here's Sally. Was Sally going to come through the TV then? Like, Sally's dead, but now this TV show running towards a camera. What camera? What you on about? Where's it?
Yeah, I know. Where is the camera? There's no camera there filming her.
And that shot was on top of the building. So why? Do you know what? Forget it. It doesn't matter. Me head hurts.
Yeah, it's like, well, whatever. We'll accept it.
Whatever. It don't matter. And he did the right thing. He smashed all the TV. If Sally would have done that at the beginning of this movie, the credits would have been rising up so much earlier than this.
Hey, Sean. For some reason, I'm not seeing new chats in StreamYard. I'm seeing it pop up on my PlayStation, on my TV. But, Sean, what's up, buddy? Love the ending score to this, too.
Yeah.
Definitely has to be a different city than the theater in the first one.
I would imagine so.
Because it doesn't look the same.
No, it doesn't. And that's clearly not a real baby.
Of course, yeah.
That's the stillest baby I've ever seen in my life, man. There's no arms or legs kicking around or fucking anything.
After going through an ordeal like this,
yeah.
If you think you got a crying baby without demons involved, and then they have time to just make out here before proceeding to leave. And this song, the ending song, I can't think of who did it. Who did this song? It's not Billy Idol, is it?
No, it came. Do you know what? It just because I've got the subtitles on, it just popped up there, and I fucking missed it.
I can't think of the name. It has that awesome guitar lick in it. No. Awesome movie, awesome sequel, and we got to definitely we'll do the church soon down the line.
I will. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be able to find it on something.
I almost guarantee it's on Shudder, like for sure.
I'll have a nose before, but now what do you fancy doing next? I mean, oh God, we got so many. I mean, but I quite fancy doing The Guest. I think The Guest would be a good one.
Yeah, no, I would love to do a watch of that. That was actually the first video I think that when we all met, when we got nominated by Mike, that Gareth shared of mine was my guest video, because he's a big fan of it too. And I said, "Oh, that's great to find other fans of that movie."
Mate, I love that film.
It is so good.
So
and
much.
The directing and the choreography, like with the violent scenes in the bar scene, it's one of my favorite scenes of that decade. The way he wrecks these people is phenomenal.
I must be a psychopath, because whenever I see kids, people just getting fucking levered in movies, I instantly like it.
Right? Like the way I love when the guy grabs the bottle, he goes to hit him, he just takes it, smashes it against his face. That's brilliant. What a great scene.
There's nothing better than gobby fucking high school kids just getting battered in movies by someone. Like, I just love it.
It's awesome. Like, what a great. That's definitely one we got to do soon.
Definitely.
Yes. If anyone in chat hasn't seen The Guest, Adam Wingard's film After You're Next, awesome. It's not even a pure horror film. It's more of like a thriller action. Almost, especially by like the third act, it goes like real heavy on the action, but like it's so well done.
In a weird sort of way, it's kind of like a little bit like the first Terminator-ish.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely see Terminator vibes for sure.
Yeah, and the soundtrack to that is great.
The soundtrack is great. The ding 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 with the synths and
stuff.
Great
I have a playlist on YouTube, and I've got 2 songs from The Guest on there.
Yeah, no, me too. I have a few of them actually. Clan of Zymox has a song a day in it. Dun, 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 like that electro stuff at the end scene.
I've got Antonio. I think the song's called Antonio. I've got that one on there, and I've got the one called oh God, it's like something I'll always love you or something like that. Not obviously not a Whitney Houston one, but it's played in the movie anyway. But it's a great soundtrack, man.
It has such a good score to that movie. The score, the sounds, the songs used, like everything is great.
And that's what that film got me excited for, because the guy that directed that, if I remember right, did You're Next.
Yeah. You're Next was Adam Wingard's first movie.
That's
written by Simon Barrett, and then they partnered a lot, and they did the same with The Guest. Simon Barrett, I'm pretty sure, was the writer also for The Guest. Then they went to do The Woods, it was called originally, which I was very hyped for, and then it turned into Blair Witch 2016, and I wasn't as hyped after that. But Adam Wingard's always puts out great stuff. His VHS segment, he has 1 or 2 of in those movies. Him and Barrett do a lot of great stuff.
It was, I loved it. Honest to God, man. I remember I went to we used to have a place called HMV over here where you bought all your Blu-rays and DVDs and stuff.
Yeah.
It was in just a thing. Like The Guest, I kind of heard about it, but didn't know much about it. It kind of went under the radar for us in the UK, really.
Even here, man. Even here, it's very, very. You don't hear about The Guest talked about.
No. So,
which is a shame.
All I knew was it was a guy that used to be in like Downton Abbey. Was the star in it. That was really the only thing I kind of knew about it.
I never saw Dan Stevens, I don't think, in anything before The Guest, and that blew me away. His performance in that, like just from seeing him in that, I was like, this guy's fucking amazing.
Yeah, he was in Downton Abbey, which I never really watched. I was dating a girl at the time that used to watch Downton Abbey, but he was in Downton Abbey. Was like,
that's right. I remember he's in that. Yeah, I never saw it.
Hugely popular in the UK, like massively. It was ridiculous. Like,
I can imagine.
Yeah, and
he kills it.
Yeah, I went to the shop and I saw like they used to have like special offers, like 5 Blu-rays for like 30 quid or something like that. And I was picking up my Blu-rays and I just saw it there, and I thought it was part of the deal, like 5 Blu-rays for 30 quid, and I thought, oh fucking hell, do you know what? Fuck it, I'll give it a go. I'll grab it.
Yeah, why not?
And I remember going back home that night because I had the night off, and it was the first movie I stuck on, and I just fell in love with it like straight away.
Oh, it's great. I mean,
Oh,
such
so
a good
good.
one. And we'll definitely try to get that maybe this month sometime. We'll
Mate,
do that. Howard the Duck. I know
yes.
we talk about and your favorite. We got to do that.
You've got
Someone just did a watch party recently. I can't remember who of
Gareth.
Howard the Duck. Yeah. And I thought of you as soon as I saw the title. I said, it's Dave's movie.
And we need to try and get Gareth to 2,000 subs because then he's got to watch the Power Rangers movie.
Oh yeah, the one with Ivan Ooze, the original one.
Yeah.
I was a Power Ranger kid growing up, and that was me in the early '90s and shit with Power Rangers. I'll never forget that episode with the big ass pig monster, and he fucking eats everything in sight. It's such a cheesy show. I watched a few episodes recently, actually, because they have it on Netflix.
I was a little bit. Power Rangers was a little bit kind of after my time, if you know what I mean. I was kind of like growing up a little bit then, so I didn't really kind of like take to Power Rangers that much.
Yeah. I mean, the whole the impact that show had, man, was just unreal, man. I mean, especially not even just Japan, just everywhere or worldwide. That show just took over.
Mate, it was the same in the UK, man. Honestly, it was massive.
Oh yeah, massive. Probably like that, and then like Pokemon when that came out was another just a huge, massive thing.
Yeah, fucking crazy.
Thanks so much, man, as always, joining. This is always so much fun.
JT, do you know what, mate? Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I absolutely love doing these, mate. Just a chance to like bullshit with you, mate, you know?
Absolutely. Brilliant. That's why we're doing this pretty much weekly lately, and we'll keep on doing it as we can. And we will keep on going through these awesome movies. Thank you, everyone in chat, for hanging out. Sean messaged me because I was trying to follow what you're saying in chat, but I can't see the chat messages in StreamYard, so message me. And everybody else, thanks so much for hanging out. Like always, with me and Dave. If you're not subscribed for some reason to Dave, please go and subscribe. I'm pretty sure you all are. And I'll try to have a video or two out later. Maybe it'll be the horror in the high desert ones, those found footage ones. And anything new going on this week in your channel, Dave? You want to plug?
Well, yeah, it was kind of a last minute thing for me. I've got my Sisu movie review out tomorrow. That actually came out a couple of months back. Spoiler alert, I absolutely love it. I've already filmed my review, and it's literally just me gushing over the movie for like 12 minutes.
Oh, it's always great to come across a movie like that and just be so happy with the results after watching it.
It's so ridiculously over the top. I fucking loved it. Loved it so much. So I've got that review out tomorrow, and then before the end of this month, I will have my 28 days later review and 28 weeks later review.
Those are two that I've never were big into it. I gotta watch again because it's been a long while, and I prefer my zombies slow, like Romero-esque. But they are fucking terrifying in those movies,
mate. If that movie
things running after you,
mate, if that was real, I'm gone in the first couple of hours of that fucking thing hitting because I'm not outrunning anybody. You know what I mean?
Those zombies are so fucking fast.
Yeah. So I've got them, and then tomorrow night I'm on Video Tasty's channel. We're doing the Bachelor Party, Tom Hanks comedy from 1982.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
So I'm doing a watch party of that, which I have never seen. So it's literally going to be like a first time watch for me. So I don't know anything.
That'll be fun. It's always great doing first time watchers.
Yeah, it's always fun. So I've got that, and other than that, I think that's about it for me. Yeah.
All right, guys. So check that out on Dave's channel. And what am I going to do this week? I'm going to put a poll up on the channel in a little bit for since we finished the Hatchet series of the next franchise to do like a weekly watch of. So I got a few ideas, so I'll put those out. This week I'm gonna try to have that definitely have American Werewolf in Paris out video on that because it's been a while since I said I'd get it done. The Horror in the High Desert ones, Exam, which is a film that a friend and subscriber told me about, so I got to check that one out. And I'm gonna try to watch Talk to Me also because that one's been getting a lot of praise.
That's something I need to check out as well. Yeah,
that I've been hearing a decent amount about. I watched The Outwaters the other day, that found footage movie. it's fucking out there, man. Like, I was not too excited. It's an hour and 50-minute found footage movie,
Jesus.
which is insane.
I think I did a trailer reaction to that.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Like, I've heard people compare it to Skinamarink in a way, and it's nothing that bad.
All right.
Like, there's an actual story, there's actual like characters and stuff like that. Like, it's an actual movie.
It's not just like 10 minutes of Lego.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting when I kept hearing certain things like that about it, that it's very Skinamarink-esque. I was like, I don't know about that. But
the Legos were the best actors in that movie.
Yeah, right, exactly. There's some weird stuff in this movie, The Out of Waters. Like, I might have to watch it again just because none of it made sense, like, at a certain point, and you're just like, all right, this is just weird for weird sake. But there was some decent stuff in there and some weird, cool looking imagery and stuff. So that's one I'll maybe do a video on too. But that'll be that. And again, always love having you on, brother. And can't wait for October, because that we're gonna rock New York.
Oh, mate, yeah, I really cannot wait, mate. Cannot wait.
Likewise, buddy. Everybody in chat, I'll take care. I'll talk to you guys later.
Later, everybody.
I'll talk to you later, guys.
Talk to you later, buddy. Take care.
Take care, guys.